once again, we're back with Hammertime. And we've got hammers. We've got a creature. This is not a turn 1 win. Or hammer. Not that we can do turn 1. I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. This has been quite the league. Quite the league. Inkmoth Nexus. You know what? Yeah, that's fine, actually. We'll take an Inkmoth Nexus. Because we have Outfitter, and because our opponent is on Misty Rainforest, and because we have a second Colossus Hammer, I'm gonna go ahead and play one out right now. Pass it back to our opponent. See what they got for us. Cracks the mistiest of rainforests for a Ketria Triome. Okay, Scalding Tarn. Sure. Second Inkmoth Nexus is not bad. I imagine that this is probably gonna go wrong. Almost certainly. But we came here to hammer. So we're gonna do that now. I could have played out the Inkmoth Nexus, and maybe that would have been the better choice. But this equips a hammer to the Outfitter right now if they don't have a removal spell. Or a spell snare? A spell snare! Sure. Jerk. Alright. Spell snare's in the main, everybody. Spell snare is in the main. Alright, well. Our opponent did not crack their Scalding Tarn, which is interesting. Don't know what they're waiting for on that one. PBA Savido. Oh, Life from the Loam, eh? I think this is Reg, is it? Inkmoth Nexus. We could almost go get Batterskull here. How crazy would that be? Or do we just like draw a card? No, we're gonna open the armory. We've got another hammer here, so we're not gonna go get a hammer. But what are we gonna get? Maul is interesting. Sort of Fire and Ice is not terrible. I'm gonna get the Maul. I'm gonna get the Maul because we could potentially, with enough mana, you know, we could like activate Inkmoth, play a Maul, equip Inkmoth, get in there for some damage. Not next turn, but the turn after. And our opponent's not doing anything yet, so I don't know what we're up against, but it'll probably crush us if history has anything to say about it. Island! Oh, that's a pretty island. And passing. Is this cryptic? Are you leaving up cryptic? That's rude. Friend. In the dark. Just staring at me with your eyes. Giver of Runes. Okay. Well, it's interesting. Inkmoth, become creature. Go to combat. Attack, Inkmoth. Haha, you've got one poison counter. What will you do now? Play second, Inkmoth. Play first, Giver of Runes. It resolves. Honestly, was not expecting that. Fact or fiction? Okay. An opponent separates those cards into 2 piles. Put one pile into your hand, the other pile into your graveyard. So they get to choose? I don't want them to have Field of the Dead. What are they on? Okay, so they have many lands. So I don't really want them to have Remand either, which means they'll probably pick this pile. This is hard. They get to play Hour of Promise next turn if we give it to them. I don't really care if they play Hour of Promise, I guess. I don't know what they're doing. That's what's so hard, is I don't know what this deck is. It kind of looks like it was almost going to be like a Titan or something deck, but I don't know if that's what it is anymore. Okay. So they didn't take that pile, which means I chose wrong. Or they have a way to get it out of the graveyard. Or both. Both is very possible. Misty Rainforest. Do-do-do-do. I don't know why Misty Rainforest gets its own song, but it does now. So you're welcome. Cracks the Misty Rainforest. Gets a snow-covered forest. Explores! All we need is Magnetic Theft. Magnetic Theft would do nicely here. This turn we can also activate an Inkmoth and play Maul of the Skyclaves, which only gets us an extra 2 poison counters, but that's something. That's something. Yes. Okay. Well, you know, eventually we're just going to be able to equip Colossus Skyhammer, so that's a thing. Begin combat. Oh no. Oh, I don't have the stop set on mine. I have it set on theirs. Well, that's unfortunate. What I was going to do, which would be great, and this plays around Cryptic Command, is you wait until the beginning of combat, and then they have to play their Cryptic Command first, and then they try to tap your team, and then you activate your Inkmoth. It's tricky, it's fun. Only works if you have the stop set correctly. Did I play land? I did! I did play land. Well, we're gonna crack Sunbaked Canyon at end of turn. That's a thing we're gonna do. May have... Okay, Bolt. Bolt is fine. Bolting our Giver of Runes as opposed to our Inkmoth Nexus is fine. Probably means that our opponent has other bolty removal spell things. So this is just like Temur stuff. Temur Uro. Temur Uro. Team Uro. Yep. Gain some life. Sure, why not? I don't care. Gain as much life as you want. Right now, I'm focused on poisoning you to death. Yep, get some lands, draw some cards. Up to 5 cards. We're going to crack this so that we, too, will be at 5 cards. Sure, why not another land? That's exactly what I was looking for. And another one! Well, okay, so this does mean that we can equip Hammer to any creature we want. Alright. Let's try this again. Beginning of combat. Inkmoth becomes a creature. Inkmoth becomes a creature. Okay. Get in for 2. Damage happens. Alright. Alright, I like that. We've already played our land for turn, so we're gonna pass it back to our opponent. See what they're up to over there. I guess I could just like get back an Uro, which is bad. I mean, it's not good for us. But them gaining life right now is not the worst. What is happening? It's another fact. It's another fact. Oh. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, it's all bolts or nothing. I don't. Obviously, having Uro. I think having Uro in the yard is what they're gonna do. Like, obviously, they're gonna take the 2 bolts, so maybe we only give them 1 bolt. Or the Uros. I don't think we want to give them the land then. So, like, this way they only get the 1 bolt, which they can fetch and shock something and bolt something right now, which is annoying. But this only gives them 1 bolt, because, like, they don't care about Uros. They want Uros to the graveyard. They don't want to draw those. They already have Uro in the yard, so... Fact or fiction? Fact or fiction? Comment down below. Tell me, what would you have picked? What would you have picked? What would you have given our opponent? Not that you really get to choose, because, you know... Okay, so they took the double Uros. Took double Uro. Sure. Sure. Oh, they did not crack. So they're just going to hold on to the bolt for their turn. Alright. If we can just draw... If we can just draw our instant speed stuff... That could do it. I do think, in some ways, we don't care about Uro, right? Because, like, well, right now, anyways. Obviously, if we were attacking with other things, it could be bad. But there's a chance if we get, like, Sigarda's Aid in this draw here, and we have instant speed hammer. I guess they can just wait. Mystic Sanctuary. Gah! Which means you're gonna put a bolt on top. Yeah. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Things are slipping away here. Slipping away. Alright, crack this Arid Mesa so that we never ever draw any more lands ever again. That would be great. That'd be fantastic. Alright, so our opponent has Bolt on top, Bolt in hand, Steel Shaper's Gift. Steel Shaper's Gift could go find... We could go get... Maybe that's what... Well, I don't know. Like, is... Because we can go get and play... anything, really. But I think we just got to get in there with our Inkmoth Nexus's Eye. Right? Right? I mean, what else do we do? I don't know. Like, I don't think trying to equip his Maul is gonna work. Our opponent's just gonna bolt our stuff and... Oh, no! Well, that's twice in one game, everybody. Twice in one game. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, let's Steel Shaper's Gift. See if our opponent counters this. I guess we're gonna go get, I guess we're just gonna get Batterskull now. Shadow Spear doesn't do anything. Actually... Oh, nope. I was trying to read that, but sure. Alright, well, we're gonna put down Sword of Fire and Ice. The misclicks this game. Oh, the misclicks this game. I kinda just want to scoop right now and just go to sideboard. I don't even know. Alright, we're gonna take 6 here. We need to draw our instant speed stuff. We have instant speed stuff. We do. We just need to find it. Hour of Promise. Okay, so now we're going to go get, like, probably some Field of the Deads. And some zombies are going to happen. I don't think I've ever misclicked this much ever. I mean, maybe that is incorrect, and I'm just, you know, forgetting. You who've watched my videos, maybe you can tell me how many more times I've misclicked, because it's many now. That's a lot of zombies. It's a lot of zombies. Alright, so our only hope is, like, Magnetic Theft. I don't think Sigarda's Aid does it, because then our opponent can know that it's happening. But if we have Magnetic Theft, we can pretend to go to equip Sword of Fire and Ice. And then our opponent tries to bolt. And then we Magnetic Theft. Though they have 2 bolts. They have 2 bolts. So that probably doesn't even work. Well, I guess we'll see what we draw. Or we could just draw another land. Another land is great. Love lands. Always love lands. Alright. Go to the sideboard. Alright, what do we even have for this? We have... Path. Actually doesn't seem great. Like, it gets rid of Uro, but... I don't... So, I think we take Relic. Because of Fact or Fiction. Soul Guide Lantern, also because of Fact or Fiction. Revoker, no. Abolisher, probably. Maybe Forge Tender. We're gonna cut Shadow Spear. We're gonna cut and open the armory. Maybe we don't need Forge Tender. Like, they have bolts, but I don't know if maybe. Ooh, I don't know. What else do we have? What else do we have that we can cut? Do we cut Maul? Maul gives flying and first strike. That could be relevant if we have to, like, fly over an Uro. Maybe... Man, we just can't find our stuff. I won't bring in Forge Tender, and we'll cut a Stoneforge Mystic, and... and open the armory. I don't know. Or would you bring in opponent? Yes, opponent, if you're watching this right now. What would you have brought in against yourself? Alright. Alright. We need a way to equip this hammer. Oh, we have the way to equip this hammer. Okay, so we're... This could do it. This could do it. We have turn 1 Giver Runes. Turn 2 Hammer Duelist. Hammer Duelist. I guess if our opponent counters a thing, that would be sad. Double Giver Runes is interesting, actually. But no, we need to play... We need to play Duelist here. I guess we could have played Grand Abolisher too. But I think this is the way we win here. Okay, pass it back to our opponent. Hope that they can't counter our next spell. Cycles a Lonely Sandbar. Okay. We may actually see the combo here. It might actually happen, everybody. It might actually happen. Assuming I don't misclick through anything else. Okay, Breeding Pool. So our opponent's leaving up a counter spell, which makes me want to play Abolisher. We could also play like another Giver of Runes and a Sigarda's Aid, because of course we draw Sigarda's Aid now. Let's go to combat. We're just gonna attack for 1. Because our opponent is definitely leaving up like Mana Leak or Remand or something silly and ridiculous like that. So we're not gonna get the hammer on just yet. We'll hit our opponent for 1. I want to get this Grand Abolisher down. Do we just try it? Do we just like slam it to make them use up their counterspell? We'll see. I have to imagine like they have a counterspell, they're countering this. This does mean though, if they don't counter it, they can't counter anything next turn. Okay, Spell Snare, there it is. Sure, yep, totally, sure. Okay. Okay. What now, PBA Savito? Field of the Dead. So our opponent doesn't have Bolt. We got that going for. Arid Mesa. I feel a counterspell still sitting in their hand. I feel it. I can tell. It's there. I know. So, let's get down Sigard's Aid and see if they counter that. Take the bait, opponent. Take the bait. They don't. They don't. Okay. 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 This means any equipment spell we now can cast at instant speed. We're gonna wait again. We're gonna wait. I'm gonna have patience here. Gonna have patience. We're gonna get in. We are gonna have to do it soon though, because they're gonna start getting up to the big manas to do the big things. I'm gonna play Second Giver. They can't Anger of the Gods this turn. And having double Giver up as extra protection from things seems pretty good. Scalding turn. Sure. Sure. Alright, now they get to leave up Cryptic Command. Okay. Sacred Foundry. Tapped. I wouldn't hate a second hammer here. Ooh, Core Outfitter. Okay. Well, since we have another Core Outfitter, I'm gonna go for it. Because we have 2. Stomping Ground. Is it Charm? Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Okay. Acceptable. Oh, and they scoop it up! Alright! Oh, so they didn't have the counterspell, we were just sitting there doing nothing for fun. Great, that's fine. That's alright. Let's do that again! Our opponent is on the play this time around, which makes life a little bit worse for us. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? And we're back! 1 land, no creatures, lots of stuff. Oh man, if any one of these was Duelist, could be good. But no. Gotta mulligan that. Okay, can I just say, like, I don't know that I've ever had worse hands than when playing this deck. Alright, we'll keep this. I want all these things. I guess we don't need the Outfitter. And I guess we'll get rid of the Duelist for now. I mean, Duelist is kind of one of our win cons, but Mystic actually finds us things, so I think we have to do that. course, we'll draw a hammer, and it wouldn't have mattered, but, you know. The core outfitter, sure. Arid Mesa. Crack Arid Mesa. Get Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Giver of Runes. And go. Scalding Tarn. Alright, so all our stuff's getting countered. That's what I'm seeing there. We just play Sigarda's Aid, or do we try to slam the Mystic? I don't know. From last time, I don't know that it gets any better. Like, our opponent's gonna have the counterspells if they have the counterspells. We're gonna slam Mystic. Make them happen. They almost certainly will. Almost certainly. They don't! They don't have it. Okay, well, let's get hammer. Let's go get a Colossus hammer. No attacks. Not gonna F6, because that could be bad. We also have 3 different ways to equip hammer at this point, too. That's the thing that I found most frustrating, I guess, with this deck, is that you have a lot of redundancy in your pieces, but, like, if you have Outfitter, Aid, and Magnetic Theft, those don't do anything on their own. Like, yes, they, like, are good with your hammer, but like if you just draw all of those cards and you don't draw your payoff, it's not great. So similar to like Boggles, I think, or Infect is kind of how this deck plays. It's the red-white Infect or mono-white Infect. A little more fragile, I think, in some ways. Alright, well, we're not attacking. Interesting that they didn't play that at our end step. They played our main phase. But hey, whatever. Snow-covered mountain. Alright, we do have to be concerned about anger. Or a fire spout. Oh, I should have looked to see... Oh, I wonder if I could have given her runes that. That might have been a mistake. Inkmoth Nexus. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, well, we're gonna play Sigarda's Aid. And then we're going to pass the turn. End of turn, we'll throw down the hammer. If we can. Maybe we should have done it there while they were mostly tapped out, in case of counterspell, I guess. I guess that would make sense. Okay. So they have removal spell for... Must have a removal spell for Inkmoth. Maybe we shouldn't have played the hammer on our opponent's turn. Like, maybe we should play it on our turn so that we have the trigger going on the stack, and then they try to remove it, and then we Magnetic Theft it. That's probably actually better, even though, like, you have the ability to play it at the end of your opponent's turn. Okay, so maybe what we do is this. Do we have enough mana for this? No, we don't. We don't have enough mana to do all the things. that we want to do. Yeah. No, we don't. We don't. Ah, yeah. We should have done it the other way. I think. I didn't think about that. I was thinking it was most efficient to. All right. Well, let's get in. Attack. Choose our attackers. All right, we're gonna try it. Choose this, choose that. Pay 1 red. Do you have... Yeah, they've got the bold. Of course they have the bold. Of course they have the bold. Okay. Well, next turn we get to Outfitter the hammer. That's a thing we can do. We do have to watch our clock. Apparently I'm playing a little bit slow. Surprise! Cracks their rainforest. Problem with Outfitter too is that if our opponent has Uro, they can gain a lot of life back that way. So hitting our opponent for 12 is good. Yeah, Field of Ruins or Inkmoth is shut off forever. Forever and ever. Alright, let's crack this Arid Mesa. Yeah, I should have done it the other way. I was thinking I was using my mana efficiently, and I was. But it would have been better to play that with the double triggers, getting something on the stack. Ooh. Let's play Stone Fort and get that countered instead. I guess I didn't need to cost myself life there. Oh, it doesn't get countered. Okay. I guess we'll get another Colossus Hammer so that we can instant speed equip it if we need to. I thought about getting something else, but honestly, like, just instant speed hammer is pretty good. Pretty good. I probably could counter or kill things or whatever, you know, there's nothing we can do about it, but... We also get to next turn, we can play our core outfitter, having the hammer in hand. When our opponent goes to bolt the mystic, we flash in the hammer. We could still have like counter spells or double bolt or all sorts of shenanigans, but I think that's our best line here. Obviously, if they try a removal spell on Mystic this turn, we'll flash in the hammer, but otherwise, I think that's our plan. Mystic Sanctuary. Mystic Sanctuary. Does our opponent have that many islands? I guess they do. Lightning Bolt, sure. Yeah, Lightning Bolt's on top. Yeah. Absolutely. You got it. You got it. Cast Explore. Yep, okay, so they have Bolt now. Plays a Steam Vent. Tapped. Sure. Sure, you do that, opponent. You do that. Do they just have, like, Cryptic Bolt? Like, those are the two cards they have in hand. It's Cryptic Bolt. Don't do us dirty like that, opponent. Don't do us dirty. Alright. Well, they knew we had it in hand, so I have to imagine they have something to stop. A second bolt. Okay. Sure. Second bolt happens. Nothing we can do about that. But now, Core Outfitter, free to reign supreme. Relic of Progenitus. I like that a lot too. So Outfitter, here we come. Our opponent is cardless. So yeah, so we'll take a hammer and we'll choose the Outfitter. Yes, yes, I would like to use his ability. Let's play Relic of Progenitus here. We won't have mana to crack it. Obviously, we can't attack this turn, but we do have a 12/12. We do have a 12/12. It's not nothing. Field of Ruining our land. Okay. Does our opponent just need mana? Because this means that we have Relic available. So, thanks? I guess? Did our opponent need to fix their mana? They just really didn't want us to draw a card? Alright. Exile a card from your graveyard then! See if I care. Alright, so opponent has one card in hand. What could it be? What could it be? Begin combat. I don't think our opponent's playing enough snow things to have the snake for, like, Death Touch. Opponent down to 4. Plays fact or fiction? Well, I mean, I guess it's Cryptic Command against everything? Which Cryptic Command can bounce our Outfitter? Well, I guess they have to bounce the Hammer, because if they bounce the Outfitter, we just replay it, and it's still attached. So, I'm assuming that's what they're gonna do. Yeah, Cryptic Command against everything. I have to imagine they take the Cryptic Command. I don't think they want 4 lands. I'm surprised they even, like, went for 4 lands. No. Oh, Blast Zone. Blast Zone is a thing that I didn't think about, because I'm a dum-dum. I mean, not that it would have mattered a whole lot, because if I had given them Cryptic Command and Blast Zone, like, obviously they're going to take that. Either way, they would have gotten us. However, I will say, yes, this does mean that they could blow up their Blast Zone. That's pretty good. Okay, so now we want them to, like, blow up their Blast Zone. Alright, let's go get in there. Oh, but do we blow up Relic? Do we blow up Relic? I don't know if we do. Because we want to get this Lurrus down while our opponent's tapped out? Yeah? I think it's super risky, right? Like, it's super risky because they could just Uro. Actually, you know what? No, I think we have to blow Relic here. I would love to get Uro or to get Lurrus down right now, but I think we have to. I think we have to do this. Oh, this gets rid of all graveyards too. So, actually, yeah. So this is the order we need to do it, because this way, our hammers and whatnot will still be in our graveyard as this goes off. Oh, we draw another Outfitter. Too easy. Too easy. Okay. Oh, that gets rid of our Sigarda's Aid too. Alright. Well, they still get hit for 2. We are going to play... We are going to play Sigarda's Aid. And we're going to pass our turn. Our opponent's down to 2. Uro is obnoxious here. Cycles Sandbar. Savito cycles Sandbar. Okay. Field of the Dead. So now our opponent gets zombies. Okay, so we need a land so we can get Hammer back, I guess? I don't even know. That is a land. That is a land. Oh, why did I go to... No! No, 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 no! That's frustrating. That's super frustrating. Play Loris. If we lose from here. Remand. Yeah. So, oh man, talk about feel bads. Yeah, there's Uro. Our opponent just gets to like recast Uro. I mean, I guess not yet. Like they have to get how many cards? There's a lot of cards. I don't even know. We should just crack this so we can F6 so we don't lose out on time. Our Moto is going really slow for some reason because it does this sometimes. Anyone else have this problem? Moto just like starts slowing down halfway through your match because it's super fun. I tell you what, especially when you're playing in a league. Not that it matters. We have blown this league, blown it. But you know, I would actually like to get to play in the league. I think it might just be all over. I don't know if there's anything we can do to get out of this except for like... That's a start, honestly. Get... Hammer? From the graveyard? We'll put on Loris. I'm sure our opponent like has a bolt or something, but oh, they don't. Okay. Okay, so all is not entirely lost for now. Our time is terrible, though. Our Moto is flipping out. Field of the Dead triggers going all over the place. And I just can't click on anything. God! I'm assuming they're not attacking. Yeah. Alright, well let's see if we can land this Giver of Runes. If we land Giver of Runes... Oh, Inkmoth is also good. Giver of Runes. Actually, Inkmoth doesn't matter because flying isn't affected by Hammer. Or it is affected by Hammer. I don't know what I'm saying. We have 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes. Gah! Okay. Pass. We're not attacking. If our opponent can't get rid of Giver of Runes, and they can't... How many cards do they need for Uro? I don't even know. They probably have enough. It's probably like 4? 5. They need 5 other cards. So they need to play 1 card this turn. And that's it. And then they can get Uro back. And then Giver of Runes doesn't matter as much. Unless we can just... we didn't bring in our removal. Attacking. With everything. With lots of zombies. Okay. Well. Block here. I don't know math. Block here? Do they have like Wrath or something? What's happening? We're down to 6. But they didn't play Uro, so they must have Cryptic Command. Core Duelist. Okay. Begin combat. Oh no. Did I might have messed this up. Oh, I might have messed this up real bad. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's choose another target creature. Which means they must have Cryptic Command. They're gonna bounce it. We're gonna lose. They didn't! We won a match! We won a match! 50 seconds left on the clock. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna go restart Moto now. Oh man, thanks so much for sticking around to the very end of this match. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe down below. What a crazy game! I definitely did a few things I shouldn't there. Half of that was just because Moto's flipping out and I couldn't click correctly. But yeah, crazy match. Alright, we'll see you in the final round. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for watching High Ground MTG with co-hosts Kai Guy and Spiny Mouse. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click that like button, and if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on future episodes of High Ground MTG. For even more videos, be sure to check out our playlists so that you can have the high ground.